Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at 3 important messages for the next 3 months. And if you prefer, by the way, to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find the timestamp for that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your signs and find out in which of the piles they'll fall under. And if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, this is also an option, and you will find the timestamp for that as well down in the description box. Otherwise, let's reveal your cards. For today's reading, you've got Friendly Creature, for pile number 2, you've got The Clock is Ticking. And for pile number 3, you've got Home. Okay, if you prefer to pick your piles, by the way, using your crystals, I will be adding these in a moment, but otherwise, please take a look at the cards and see which one you're the most drawn to. Okay, let's start adding our crystals to the cards. I'm feeling Carnelian here today, specifically this one, or this one. I think I'm feeling this Carnelian for the first pile, quite close to this red color. Then for the second pile, why don't we add the Caribbean Calcite? It's got these beautiful turquoise shade. It's going on to teal, but it's like from the same family. And here, what do we place? You know, it's got a lot of white. We can go for selenite. And we can go for the Amazonite. Too dark, I think. This Amazonite might be kind of a good shade, so we can go for this one. And anything else, we can go for White Howlite. I think that's about it, because we don't want to repeat the red. We could go for yellow. We could go for the citrine. So yeah, you know what? Citrine seems to be a beautiful choice. Why don't we go with that? Right, so these are today's crystals. Let me introduce each one to you. For pile number 1, your crystal is the beautiful Carnelian. For pile number 2, your crystal is the beautiful Caribbean Calcite. And for pile number 3, your crystal is the beautiful Citrine. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the readings you're meant to hear today, particularly about important messages regarding the next 3 months. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section, I will be shuffling your zodiac signs and finding out in which of the piles they'll fall under. If you prefer to pick your piles or like to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. All right, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, welcome, my dear soul family. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. Okay, so after the shuffling, in a moment, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Right, so are these 4? Yes. First 4 signs. 4 signs. Third 4 signs. All right. So the signs for pile number 1 are Virgo, Aries, Leo, as well as Aquarius. The signs for pile number 2 are Sagittarius, Pisces, Taurus, as well as Scorpio. The signs for pile number 3 are Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, as well as Cancer. So take a look at, no, sorry about that. Please pick your pile using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile using any other placement in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section of the introduction, Spirit will be picking your pile for you. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. All right, if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And as you may know, I assign a different tarot card to each pile based on the numerology of the major arcana of the tarot cards. And so the Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, and the Empress, oops, look at that, pile number 3. And what I simply like to do is shuffle the cards around until I miss pulling out a card from the other side or grabbing a card from the other side, and I will know that this is your chosen pile. And so, my dear soul family, your chosen pile from Spirit today is pile number 1. Okay, so these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed them and that they brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at 3 important messages for the next 3 months. This is the intention. Whoa, we've got already 4. Right, so we'll be using this throughout the reading. I'll also be pulling out 3 cards from each deck so that we can do the 3 important messages. 1, 2, and 3. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Carnelian. Your significator card is Friendly Creature. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Aries, Leo, as well as Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's see how many tea leaves we have and then divide them amongst the 3 piles. So how many are these? These are 3. I'll consider this to be the first. 1, 2, 3, second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the last. Right. Or we can go like this, and then this will be the last. Right, so we'll keep these for now. Keep these for now, and then we can do this, do this. Right. Our oracle cards are ready. Let's begin right away with the first important message for the next 3 months. So, what is your first important message for the next 3 months? My dear pile number 1, you've got telescope. I feel like you're gonna hear or find out about out of this world news or something. Just an initial impression. We'll be patient to see. Oh, career free under the category of money. So living from day to day, pleasing yourself, impulse buying, living on credit, compulsive buying, financially short-sighted. Okay. You've got the Enneagram lightness under the category of professional trap. So we're seeing a lot of information on money and work, it seems. So the keywords are lack of concentration, instability, boredom, flippancy, dispersion, project abandonment. Okay. Now, how about we keep this here? Right. You've got Jupiter in Taurus with status. And let's take a look at your tea leaves. You've got broom, new home, new attitude. You've got dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. You've got happiness, wonderful. And you've got flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay, I think we have kind of a good idea, but we'll complete the picture using your tarot cards. And together, we'll have a full picture of what we're looking at. So, you've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's news here for sure. Someone's repeating what they heard to you, which could mean it's coming from higher up or something. Anyways, you've got the Action of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. You've got the World card, beautiful. And you've got the embodiment of Cups, which is the King of Cups. So, what is your first important message for the first quarter? I don't know. Career free and lightness. Perhaps this is a quarter where either you won't be working hard or you are choosing not to work, or perhaps because of the holidays the work is going to be very light. There's something about not worrying, let's say, let's put it like that, not worrying too much about work. It's a time where you're not worried too much about work. So that's the first element I'm seeing here. Second element seems to do with your home. There's a massive cleaning in your home. Perhaps some of you are renewing your home. Maybe some of you have a new home in the next quarter, like in the next 3 months. Something like that. I don't see this as not having a job, to be honest with you, because look at that. You've got status here. Jupiter in Taurus with status. In fact, that could actually mean for some of you, you're leveling up in your work, where it's, in your case, right? It doesn't have to be everybody's case. I'm sure I understand it's not like that. Most of the time when we go higher up, we get more responsibilities. But in your case, there seems to be both the elements of a higher up, like a status, having a status. That could be an improvement in your job, or even improvement in your career or job situation. In any case, you're not getting less. That's all I'm trying to say. You're doing well. But it seems like here you're not so worried about your work in the last quarter. So that's wonderful news to hear. You can see overall with the happiness, you're taking it easy this quarter. You're going to feel quite happy. King of Cups. The first important message here is that you're really going to enjoy these last 3 months of the year. Also, you're getting a message that there's a massive transformation after the 3 months. So it's almost like the final quiet 3 months before a massive transformation, a beautiful one, happens in your life. And you are going to hear some out of the world great news that is meant to be passed on specifically to you. Something regarding with the Action of Pentacles, hard work that you put in or consistency that you put in the past that is now reaping a lot of harvest. So this could be your work, this could be maybe someone you've helped that wants to help you, this could be an investment that you've put in the past that is now giving you a lot, but you're getting a lot out of the world news. Let's get more information about this out of the world news. Strength, the Chariot. Something massive is moving for you this quarter. And the Magician. Your hands are open to receive. We are asking, what is this harvest, right? What is this harvest? Like more details about the harvest and the hard work. And what area here? Yeah, something you've put to the side or something, because the bear hibernates. So maybe something, so this could be an investment, like you put some investment to the side, forgot about it, and now it's coming out strong. It could be you being patient in growing your career or even your business. You've been very patient. It starts giving you in a massive way. This could be someone in power. It doesn't have to be the hibernation. It could be someone in power passing on out of this world news, telling you that you are leveling up, right? This quarter. Anything else? It could be a massive move that you've been waiting for, some of you. Maybe this is like final permission to go somewhere. Permission to go somewhere, like visas or anything like that. Certification. You studied very hard, you now get your certification, and it starts paying back a lot. Yeah, to be honest, that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, perhaps you were working very hard. This quarter combines the energy of not having to do that anymore. The best example I can think about is student or going higher up, and at least in your case, because of the status here. Yeah, your status is changing in whatever you're doing. Your status is changing. And you're moving into a new chapter, right? With this move, you start experiencing massive harvest, massive amounts of results. And that's the out of this world news that you are getting. Yeah, you're receiving so much in this quarter, in this next 3 months, October, November, and December, that really you're going to feel it's magic. You're going to go, wow, I mean, I expected to get a lot, but I didn't expect it to be this huge. It will feel like magic. So that's wonderful to see for you. I feel with friendly creature, it looks like a small creature, tiny creature. It's almost saying you didn't focus on something so much. You regarded something as so small, it turned out to be so big. Yeah, so that could be focusing on a project lately that you thought wasn't important at all, but you focused on that, and your manager is super impressed. Now they want to help you. They want to promote you. Maybe this is your business. You focus on something so small. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do that. But it turns out to be your big thing. You invested maybe in something so small. You think that was like a little thing. Yeah, why not kind of thing, only for it to bring you massive results back. Do you see what I mean? And that is your significator card. So you're going to be pretty surprised on how you focus on something that you took for granted before. It reminds me of a small bacteria or something. Bacterium, something, a tiny creature, something small, only to realize that it was the very thing to bring you abundance. Maybe you decided as a student to study something small, only to realize that it brought you the biggest scores. Something like that. It's really going to be eye-opening for you this quarter, my dear pile number one. Now, there's something about someone here in your life this quarter who is going to make you happy but may also disappoint you. So let's get more information about that. Someone here who's part happiness, part disappointing. Let's see what that's trying to say. So the Hierophant. Pages. That makes sense. Learning in pages. I get what this is trying to say, actually. So is this someone who's already in your life? Yes or no? Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Well, this person is going to be permanently in your life. And I get why it's the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, you're on the route of meeting this person. Or maybe you're getting to know them right now. So yes, I believe this is a new person coming into your life who, for the most part, is really going to make you happy. This could be a relationship. This could be a colleague that you'll be meeting. This could be a friend. This could be someone you employ. The point here is, with the pages, this person has potential of being, with the Page of Cups, the potential of being a wonderful person in your life. This person initially, it seems like, will do some things that will disappoint you. Basically, maybe because with the pages, they don't understand that what they're doing may not be right. They don't understand your boundaries. They don't realize the importance of doing the right thing in some situations. Nobody's perfect, right? So in essence, this person is a wonderful person. And it looks to me like this person that you will be meeting, it could be love here for some of you, but it doesn't have to be. It looks like this person will require initial work. And if you ask me, this is like normal. It's very, very rare to meet, they're out there. It's very rare to meet someone who just gets it all, right? Healthy person that gets it all. They're definitely there. But most people requires this phase of understanding each other, and not everyone sees everything. So you'll be meeting a wonderful person who is very open to learning with the Hierophant, whether a friend or a lover or a colleague. I don't know, someone you'll be dealing with regularly that will make you happy. But initially, I feel like they will be learning a lot. Like perhaps they will be doing some things that may not be right at all for you. And through discussions, which they're very open to do, they will be learning, when I do this, it hurts you in that way. I should not do this. And so very open to learning. For a while, it may seem disappointing, annoying. Maybe you're gonna think in the beginning several times, I don't know about this person. Why would they do this? Why would they do that? But they will also surprise you. Pages are learners, Hierophant's the teacher. So they will be very, very open to learn from you. You will find someone who listens properly to your feedback, apologizes, not for their mistakes, but apologizes for realizing that they put you in such a situation. And they'll be very open to learn from you. So much so that with the Eight of Pentacles, it seems like they will quickly, with the Eight of Wands, reach mastery, and it will be tattooed because they're not learning to just treat you better or deal with you, not treat you, deal with you better, but they're really taking it to heart. They want to be a better person. They're very open to learning. Hierophant and Page of Cups are very great cards to get, especially that it shows that they're following their heart, they're enjoying their connection with you very much, and they love learning, and they will keep it to heart. So that's wonderful energy. It seems like in this quarter, you're getting an important message of this person that you will be meeting. So why is this an important message for you to hear? Because with the death and the rebirth, this will be a very important person in your life. They will have a significant role, and they will be creating massive changes in your life. And you're meant to meet them at this precipice with the death and the rebirth of your own massive changes in your life. You're meant to meet them at just this point. So very important person right now, who's arrived, let's say, at the very right moment in preparation of your next chapter. So are you allowed to, or is it preferred for you or not, to learn about this next chapter after these next 3 months, because it seems like a very important one? Yes or no? No. Okay, I guess you're meant to know about them in due time. But for now, in terms of the important energy, it looks like this is a light quarter. It's an enjoyable one. You'll be hearing great news. You'll be finally getting a lot of great results. So what are these great results before we finish the first important message? Wow, oneness. It seems like this is a huge gift from the universe. Whoa. Now that needs a stop. Hold on. What is this massive gift? Well, what I can tell you is going to feel divine. That's why it's great news. It's going to be such a big thing. Big results from something so small that it will genuinely feel to you like it's divine. You'll be very grateful. And what you're allowed to know so far is that you will really love it. It seems like it's a surprise a little bit. But yeah, you're really gonna love this. All right, so that is the first message, my dear pile number 1. Let's pull out all of these cards and take a look at your second important message for these next 3 months. And you've got the Enneagram Understanding under the category of talent. What is this person doing? Understanding. They're analyzing something. It's a lab. Maybe they're taking small test specimens or something. So logical intelligence, analytical skills, studious, quick thinking, complex thinking, as well as becoming an expert. Oh, wonderful. You're honing your skills, it seems. You've got Moon in Libra with companionship. Okay. You've got boss. There's something always about your work here. All right. You've got heart, love, deep affection and caring. Beautiful. You've got gavel, involvement with the law. Gavel? Not gavel, gavel. Involvement with the law. A fly, a period of ill health, depression. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. I'm going to shuffle them and I'll be back. Okay. So what is your second important message for the next 3 months? You've got the Hermit, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, King of Swords. Lovely. But we do have space for another card. Oh, this one sticking out. The Moon. Oh, we actually have space for one more card. Great, since we moved these. Mm, yeah, I feel like there's oh, this one. Okay. The Seven of Swords, which is an escape, which is great, great, great news. So, what am I seeing? Look, I have to be honest with you, right? I just have to deliver your messages, and since I'm very honest with you, I want you to hear me out when it comes to the not so enjoyable news, but the amazing news. So you want to take the complete message that you're getting. It looks like this the next 3 months, you're going to discover something, and it might be affecting your health. Now, having said that, um, the friendly creature here, first of all, it's not something like bad at all, thank goodness. Also, it's a small deal, right? But you might discover that it's affecting your health. What you're guided to do here is to take small but consistent actions every day, because if you do, they will reap great results. You'll see that you'll be able to move fast out of this, and you'll find yourself in such a strong state very soon, right? It is showing that this is a good thing for you to know about, because you're knowing about something pretty early, because it is the vagueness or the not knowing that could lead to something dangerous. But the fact that you're finding out about it very soon means that it's something super small, it's friendly. And the wonderful thing here is that it looks like you're going to be very happy, because you'll be dealing with people who really love you, like a team who really love you. You will be very lucky in this department, like, for example, the people running the lab tests, the team that will be working with you, like for example, let's say doctors or experts or whatever. They're gonna know exactly what to do. They're gonna prescribe exactly what needs to get done. If there's anything that needs to be like discussed with the laws, things such as insurance and all of that, that'll be done very easily. And your message here is that you're discovering about this, and not for you to be afraid, because it's very friendly. It's very small, and you get to be free with the butterfly. You get to be free forever. So don't consume yourself in the discovery, like it is showing. It's some, like, let me give you an example of what small could be. Like, let's say all of a sudden you feel unwell, you feel like you're losing energy, you go to the doctor, they run lab tests, for example, to see why the sudden drop in energy. And they go, oh, so this is because there is lack of nutrient in this situation. What you need to do are supplements. You need to stay away from this. You need to do that. They write all the instructions that they just gave you. You follow it, and you find yourself completely out of this. In fact, this is saying that you're going to be super thankful, the discovery, King of Swords, that you're highly aware of something like that at an early, very early, tiny stage before anything happens, and you're going to be empowered by that, because once that's discovered, you're able to escape it with the seven. Oh, this is the Seven of Wands, not the Seven of Swords. First of all, I just want to say, sometimes for weird reason or the other, I see something and I feel like I'm meant to see it this way. So, just a quick note, I did think for a while that this was the Seven of Swords. And so I want to say that perhaps this is a message for you, that it means, like I was suggesting, that you are going to escape it very quickly. But Seven of Wands means that you will be able to face these challenges. It's still an awesome thing. And so it shows that you might be worried in the beginning, only to find that you are fully capable with the Seven of Wands to fully overcome this challenge. In my opinion, the focus on the sevens here is also a Seven of Swords, because I did see it like that in the beginning. In my opinion, this is also talking about fast escape. And so this message is here to empower you, to show you that your guides are here to stand by you, to take away anything that could happen, and to move away with strength in life. So that's what I'm seeing here. They're telling you, don't worry at all. We're saving you. We're not scaring you, or you're not going to go through anything bad. This is a very, very minor deal. We're letting you know beforehand so you're not shocked. And to know that with a little bit of consistent effort every day, you'll be fast out of this and strong again. Okay, so that is another message that I am seeing, your second important message. And my dear pile number 1, and I want to let you guys know, please don't jump into any scary conclusions. This is, at the end of the day, talking about how minor this is, right? Okay, so let's take a look at your third message, my dear pile number 1. You've got high price, under the category of money. And this is really cool. Very good salary, overpriced, expensive, high value, overestimated, excellent income. Seems to be something that you keep getting in this quarter. You've got Jupiter and Gemini with bluff. Okay. Let's keep that here. You still can't see it. So let's move. Yeah, there we go. You've got driver, right? And it says limo. Okay, maybe some of you are going to get a nice car. You've got books. You will receive a gift. Love that for you. You've got the month of July. You've got seahorse, family matters. And you've got hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. I'll shuffle these and I'll be back. Okay, so you've got the tarot cards. The Action of Swords, the Knight of Swords. You've got the Four of Pentacles. You've got the card Nine of Pentacles. You've got, there's something about house here again for this pile. Yeah, you keep getting moving to another house or something, or getting a house maybe. Flying to another house, moving to another house. It's the details there. Right, so you've got the Hanged Man with perspective. You've got the Eight of Swords, right? And that's a special Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, not Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. So you're no longer tied to something. And you've got the King of Cups, right? So your third important message. Hand. I feel like you're going to receive something. You keep getting these open hands. You're going to receive something. Some of you may be receiving something from your family, maybe even in July. Like they might tell you a surprise this quarter, like, hey, next year we're going to be giving you this, this, and that. It's very specific what is there. And you may not be receiving this right away, but you're going to be very happy to know that your family is going to be giving you this very valuable thing somewhere mid next year. So finally, your guides in this last important message are saying you are in a time of fast and great movement, and you're going very high in life, and you're going to have many things. And so they want you to realize that you are on the very last moments of experiencing the life that you have in the way that you know it. Because starting from the new year, it looks like things will be completely transformed. But it's transformed to something very powerful. Yeah, the beginning of next year for you is a very powerful thing. And in fact, they're showing you that these changes are starting to happen right now. And we'll find out why they are trying to tell you that your life as you know it will change massively into something very powerful, right? Why they're insisting on showing this message. Perhaps I'll find out as I'm reading it for you, or if we pull out cards, why this needed a specific message on its own. They're showing you here that in this quarter, in the last moments of change, the bluff, you're finding out something small that will turn out to be not a big deal. So in this quarter, I think they're talking about the health thing that we saw. You going, what is that? Only to find out it's a very minor thing. So that's out of the way. You're going to move very quickly when it comes to your pay in general. So you're going to be very blessed with that. There is a move in the house here. There is a promised gift. It doesn't have to be family. It could be your family. Also, family are like people who you could be dealing with every day. So that could be your job, your office, a group of friends, your business, and so on. But there's a promise here in that area, in whichever this is, in whichever could has to do with a group of people that are like family. You know, with work, for example, the work we usually say, oh, we're like family, right? Whether we all agree with that or not, sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't, is not the point. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, some people, even with their families, don't really see them as real families. You know, it's just different. I'm just trying to say, I'm looking at the symbolism and not arguing or trying to be controversial about something. I'm just saying that something about family here, a group of people that you see often or you got used to or something, or your real family. There's something about a massive promise that you are going to receive and that they're going to tell you about, but you're not going to receive it now. You're going to receive it somewhere mid-year. Yeah, so with all of these things happening, they will be your signs and the energy you're catching about this massive next chapter in your life, which will be in the beginning of the next year. If you're watching this now, it's a timeless reading. The next year is 2026. And the reason they want you to know that there is a new chapter is because they look high, mountain high, looking high. Even the house is high. The hangman card is air balloons high. There's something about they want you to look at everything going on now from a very high perspective, because it will give you, it's kind of like the conclusion of everything happening with the King of Swords. They want you to conclude the lesson from everything that happened, the culmination of everything that you've gone through. They want you to pick up on the most important lesson before this chapter ends. That's what they want you to focus on the most. So what is the around what topic? High Priestess. Well, guys, they want you to think about it. I'm sorry about that. The High Priestess, they want you to make this conclusion. They want you to go within and ask yourself the question from a very high perspective. Given everything that I've gone through, but they don't want you to ask this question now, unless this is all happening now for you. They want you to hold on with this question until this happens, this happens, this happens. Then you know it's your cue of the let's say the wrapping up, the cue of the wrapping up of this chapter. And they want you, once these three things happen, to ask yourself this question. Given everything that has happened up to these very things, because they're very important in your conclusion, what is the biggest lesson and understanding that I must possess before this chapter concludes and I enter the next. And this has been an important message all on its own for you. Perhaps you realizing and going, oh no, something's gonna happen, only to realize it was total bluff, right? Maybe you've already gone through this right now, like, what's gonna happen to me? And they're already showing you, like, that's the point. Don't worry about it. That's the point. That's going to have a massive addition to how you see things. The massive income that's happening, what conclusion is it adding? This gift that your family is giving you, whatever this family is, all of that, along with everything you've gone through, what are they telling you together? What have they taught you? What is like, if you have to give one important big lesson, what was it trying to teach you? Because if you reach this realization, you are going to go into the next chapter empowered, embodiment of sword. This is going to be a great weapon for you to conquer everything in this next chapter, to go through it beautifully, to harvest and get everything beautifully in this next amazing chapter that is happening in your life. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading. If you've been worried about your health, it's saying it's bluff. Like, really, don't even worry about it. It's just meant to show you maybe a new way of living, being careful about something, taking the minerals maybe or the nutrients that you need. I'm not in any way or shape or form an expert, a health expert. This is just a tarot reading. Always consult an expert. But if we're looking at the energies of the cards, that's what I'm seeing for you. My dear pile number 1, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at 3 important messages for the next 3 months. Actually, I don't want to pull out any cards. I just want to shuffle them because we'll be doing each important message all on its own. So we'll be pulling out its cards when we need to. That's the best way to do it. And first, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Caribbean Calcite. Your significator card is the clock is ticking. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Pisces, Taurus, as well as Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, let's get straight into it and take a look at your first important message. We need to shuffle your tarot deck as well so that it's ready. And let's go ahead. Okay, so you've got what? Mimetic desire. Mimetic? Doing as the other does. Gosh, looks like somebody's going to be copying you. Like action for action. Oh, plagiarism. Copycat, replicate, counterfeit, comparison, doing as the other does. I want to know how this is pronounced. I'll be back. Oh, this is so interesting. So, as I just read, and I'm reading now, mimetic desire, it's a concept developed by René Girard, possesses that human desires are largely imitated from others, largely, of course, rather than arising independently from within. We want things because other people desire them or possess them, becoming models of desire or mediators for what is perceived as valuable. You know, diamonds could be like that, for example. Anyways, or how things work, like the Labubus, for example, or things like that. Or maybe like the fashion that changes every season. It's not like one shouldn't enjoy them. It's like it's I think natural, but we also got to be mindful. Anyways, it says this phenomenon, also known as mimetic theory, so it's a theory, suggests that desires are social and can lead to competition and conflict when multiple people desire the same object or attribute from a common model. So it's good to know, like have an understanding of what's going on, but it's also good to be careful not to like fall victim to something. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is any more about others copying you. Perhaps this is telling you to be careful. I don't know. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. Too early, anyways. Let me keep this here. So you've got horse, right? Equestrian, competition, stud, farming, and so on. Okay, you know what? Next year, 2026, if you're watching this now, is the year of the horse. So timing and horse is giving me that idea. Something next year, maybe? Let's see. Let's pull out. Oh, we got 2 cards. So yeah, publicity. And look at the eyes here. It looks like, and look, manipulation. This is crazy. It looks like your guides are talking to you about how something next year is going to be like really famous with public, really famous. Everyone's going to jump on the bandwagon. It's going to be so desired. And they want you to know not to fall victim to this massive trend, because this particular trend, it seems like it's manipulative. Like maybe, for example, a particular corporation wants more money from people, or it could be harmful, right? I don't know what it is. But at the end of the day, they're guiding you not to fall victims. They seem hypnotized, the people in this card. So like, don't fall victim to a trend that's happening next year specifically, right? And between the 1 and the 2, it could be between January and February. Please take timing with a grain of salt, but it could be, right? Anyways, let's take a look. Oh, the tea leaves. Let's go oh, we're getting exactly these. These are a lot. So let's keep this here. And let's take a look at your tea leaves. So these are a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. Yeah, 9 I get a lot of 9s when I pull out tea leaves. It seems like that's the average tea leaves that usually comes out. So flag. Are these 9? Oh, yes. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. There's something about being tempted here. That's a red flag. Like, don't fall victim to this game. Because this means that you do realize that you will realize right away from this trend that it's a red flag. But perhaps sometimes we realize that something is not right, but as mimetic desire is trying to explain, sometimes when the people around us are like, yeah, that's fine, no, don't overanalyze this, don't be a conspiracy theorist, don't be this, don't be that, follow your own intuition at the end of the day. Because it does look like you will red flag it right away, like you will be conscious that something is not right here. So even if everyone else is sort of hypnotized and they get into this trend that is certainly happening next year, according to the cards, of course, I'm no expert in anything, but I mean in anything specific in the reading, but they are saying, yeah, it's gonna don't lower your standards, you know this is wrong, or you know there's a red flag, I mean, about it. So don't jump into it. What an important message indeed. Okay, let's continue to see the rest of your tea leaves. Look at the rest of your tea leaves. Boot, give it the boot, right? Give it the boot is what it's saying. But anyways, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Horseshoe, good luck. There's something about if you give it the boot, you're going to be very lucky. There's something about the people who will ignore this. Everyone at some point is going to tell them, you're so lucky you didn't like get into this or something. So yeah, you're going to be very lucky. In general, it looks like you are going to be lucky, especially next year. But yeah, the horseshoe, the horse, you're going to be very lucky next year. That's an important message. But yeah, if you give it the boot, you are going to be very lucky in this situation. Which makes me think perhaps this is why maybe there's manipulation or something. You know, sometimes some people know ahead of time that something is going to happen. That's just like an idea that I just channeled. And so in order to make use of the final times that they get to benefit from something before things changes, as they know ahead of time, then they give an offer in order to make the best out of that timing before something changes. You see, like let's say, for example, someone already knows that there will be a solution to cars, let's say. So they know that there is going to be a car that is going to be cheap. Things are changing with transportation, and they want to sell the cars that they have. So they give you this offer that you can't deny, only to be using this car for 2-3 months, and it's worthless right after. So that's like a quick example of the kind of understanding I channeled here. But it doesn't have to be that at all. I'm sure it's going to play out differently. Will it though? Because that's publicity. Could be playing differently for people listening, but I think here this is like something, it's trending. So yeah. Anyways, you've got moon, changes in your life, and you've got wall, misunderstanding, right? Like they want you to keep a strong boundary with these massive changes that are happening in the weather of everyone. They're guiding you, keep your walls up. Don't move with these changes or something. Misunderstanding, they're not good or something. So don't follow them. Your cards are persistent regarding that. You've got broom. Oh, the same and this is a huge deck. The same card, tea leaf, popped up in pile number 1. So if you're drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it for you. You've got new home, new attitude, and getting together with friends. So seems like it's talking about a new home, or maybe changes in your home, or maybe renovations in your home, cleaning up in your home. All right, finally, with the tea leaves, you've got whale, great worry over nothing, as well as the kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So perhaps there in the next 3 months, there will be some things that may make you a bit worried. They are saying you're going to be worried over nothing. Yeah, you might feel unsettled about something in the next 3 months, but really they just want you to know up ahead that these worries will be for nothing, and nothing is going to happen to you, whatever these unsettling things are. Looks like in terms of the energy of your home, in the next 3 months, there are guardian angels who are, or energy, strong energy, protecting the energy of your home. And they're also guiding you to clean it, or if you're going to move. All of this is helping in the energy of protecting you from a certain type of energy in the next 3 months. Yeah, because there's something about being guarded here. And the guardedness begins now energetically. And you're guided to make some cleaning in your house, Palo Santo as well, energetic as well as like actual cleaning. And if you're going to move, they're telling you then it's great that you're moving, because you're moving into a protected area that's not as vulnerable, for example, or not at all with regards to the energy that they're protecting you from, manipulation energy or something. Yeah, so you're gonna be guarded and protected here, but make sure you keep your home clean, or you make this the seasonal clean, right? All right, so let's now take a look at your tarot cards. You've got the King of Cups. They're telling you that you are looking for something so dear and important to you. You're trying to catch something that you really want with the King of Cups that means so much to you. They want you to know it's there, it's huge, and it's right around the corner. You're getting a lot of messages in the first message. Right, we'll see how these are tied together. You've got the Emperor. So nice. The King, the King, the King. So you're going to be honored. The Ten of Cups. Wow. And you're going to be very happy. So in this quarter, so I get the whole message. So the important message is you're going to be very blessed and lucky in this quarter to keep the amazing happiness that is starting to play out in your life, and maybe energetically, whether others realize it or not, at an energetic level, others want to take this energy from you, whether they realize they're doing that or not. So, since these great blessings are happening this quarter for you, this big, massive energy of happiness and being honored and stable, and having an empire and getting something big that you wanted, all happening this quarter. They want you to keep that. So how do you keep that? You build an energetic wall along with the assistance of the guardian angels that the universe will be sending to you. You'll be taken care of. So they want you first to know, to keep that energy, that with the unsettling things that you might think are not good for you, they want you to not worry about it in this quarter. Because if you hear some news and you're like, oh no, and you start worrying, remember your message. These are not real, and it's a great worry over nothing. So first of all, don't fret about your worries, to keep that. Also, massive energies are trying to take it from you. So in order to keep it, you're guided to do something in this quarter and something in the next. This quarter, you're guided to clean your house very well, especially during this change of time. Deep clean. Or change homes, whatever resonates with you. And once the new year begins, the year of the horse, and you see this trend, whoa, this moved, okay, I'm going to take it. It's like the second one even. And this huge trend comes. Even if you're the only one, even if like everyone around you, down to your family, is partaking in this, you know this doesn't seem right. So keep it out, and in this way, you're going to be able to keep this humongous blessing that you have. So we're getting another tea leaf here. Lobster, financial pinch. Okay, so it's giving us more details. It is saying, so that you have an idea about this, that this trend will particularly affect others in their finances. And your guides don't want you to fall victim. And I'm sure everyone is going to get a message here and there, but at the end of the day, we choose to take action. So, yeah, just don't fall victim. Oh, this one also moved. Don't fall victim. It's going to affect people's finances. Eagle, roam free. Don't keep yourself stuck. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Stay free is what they are saying. Of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is the energies that I see in your cards. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see as your first important message. And what a message. All right, I'm going to clear out your pile and we will begin with the second message. Okay, so cleared out the table and let's see your second important message. So, high ideals, the Enneagram of high ideals is under the category of service to humanity. And the keywords are serving the community, high ethical standards, sense of order, judge, architect, as well as quality controller. Okay. Let's pull out the tea leaf here. Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. That is, did you get that or pile number 1? Well, you were getting very lucky. So you also have increase in material wealth and spiritual growth, which is lovely. Let's not hide that. So there, you can see all of your cards. Okay, you've got Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. Get out of here. Pile number 1 had a message of getting some big gift from their family. So I would say that energy is around, it seems. It's following. So I would say the same thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be inheritance, but I would say, I think some of you will be getting a huge gift from their family, and family doesn't have to be like flesh and blood, the family. Maybe it's your work, right? Your organization taking care of their people. So all I can tell you is that in this quarter, it's divine timing for you to get massive, like not an increase. Let's put it like that: an increase in your wealth. And the reason I said massive was because of inheritance. It has that idea of, it doesn't have to be really, But anyways, there's an increase in your money, definitely in this quarter. Okay, let's take a look at your final oracle card. You've got desire. Wish upon a star. Oh, is this saying that the money coming in, this divine timing where you get this money, is going to help you pursue a dream or be able to aim for the stars or go after something maybe you couldn't go after before? Let's pull out there. So how many are these? 3, 3, and 2. All right. So you've got angel. Didn't I tell you guys you're protected by angels? Protection from harm. Didn't I tell you guys that? This quarter, there's something about your energy where your guardian angels, excuse me, are particularly protecting you. So you've got that. It's coming strong in every part of your reading. Younger woman. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Okay. Seahorse, family matters. Yeah, that's the same card that pile number 1 got. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something about either your flesh and blood family giving you something very valuable, passing it on to you. Maybe it's actually an inheritance, or your work, any type of people that are family to you. Sometimes it's a group of friends, sometimes it's your colleagues, something like that. Or sometimes companies that like to take care of their employees, yeah, and so on. Their people. Okay, so you've got mountain, major challenge to overcome. I feel like you are overcoming a major challenge in your life this quarter. Career, yeah. In your career, you are finally overcoming a major challenge that you were going through. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yeah, I feel like this is in your career. If you're not working, then it's your goals. So yeah, if you're a student, it's your studies, obviously. So you're overcoming a major challenge in this quarter when it comes to your goals or your career. And things are changing in a massive way this quarter, although it's not going to fully come into like a full form this quarter, but it's going to come in the next. So yeah, great news there in this front. You've got tent, temporary situation, and bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Do you see that? All right. So yeah, consider this quarter as like a temporary situation where you're out of the old but not fully into the new. So it's like exactly that. You're getting into a cocoon, which is great because the situation is not the same as it used to be because were major challenges. So I would say you're watching things change and transform, but you won't be able to see the final form until the next quarter. Okay, beautiful. Let's continue. You've got the King of Pentacles. Wonderful. Didn't I tell you guys there's a lot of money coming in for you this quarter? And we'll see what this message is saying all together. It's going to form a cohesive message at the end. I'm just like picking up here and there, trying to let you know what's going on. The Sun. Wow. Powerful changes. This is like your healing time. Things are changing. It's divine time for change. You've got 7 of Pentacles. This is the High Priestess. The Witch. And it looks like this reading. You're getting an important message in this particular important message. Exactly. Like pay attention is what I'm seeing this is saying. This is a prediction. Even the gesture is the same. Look, I'm doing the exact same gesture for you. Oh my God, this is crazy. This was freaky. Listen to this message. Right. What is this message? Now we've got to pay attention. What is this message? You're guarded. This is like, you're being like, these look like gateways. And because you're moving from one gateway to another energetically, they're telling you we're protecting you to make sure you move and nothing can affect you from the old into the new during this cocoon time, right? Because you're in a transition at this moment. All right, because you're in a transition at this moment. In this transition, they want you to focus on high quality, high ideals. They want you to do the best in your job, the best in your studies, the best in everything, really. They want you to up your game. Whatever it is you're doing, they want you to do it with the best, in the best way. They want you to help people because they're saying, we're taking great care of you during that time and moving forward. So, in that front, you're greatly taken care of. And so, they want you to help others who you can see need help. And so, this is all under the same umbrella. When you do your job in the best way, or whatever it is that you're doing in the best way, you are contributing and helping others. Because sometimes, even if you're doing something to yourself, you are the others, and you are important too. And so, they want you, and it's very important that you focus on doing everything this quarter in your best capability and capacity. And the 7 of Pentacles is saying, It's not about how fast you go at all. That you don't have to rush, nothing has to be perfect, but thread by thread, knot by knot, a beautiful shape starts to appear. And so it's not about making things perfect from the beginning, but great quality things, they take time. And so honor the time. It's not about the quantity, it's not about how fast you go. Take your time. Take your time to do things in the best way. Because there's something about doing things in the best way and major things to come that are in the cards that are not to be revealed for you right now. You won't be able to know why you're guided to do that, but there are major things in the cards. And of course, this doesn't need saying. There should really be no reason for you to do the best in everything, because at the end of the day, this is a great trait to have. To do the best in everything. It gives you the best life, and it gives others as well the best life. So yeah, there's something about keep your standards high, do the best in everything that you do in this quarter. It's very important, because if you keep this up, if you do that in this divine timing, in this opening of portal, there are things in the cards for you, and they will not be revealing this for you right now. So they're saying this is the beginning of change. This is a beginning of very positive times in your life. You've finished a cycle and a new one is beginning. And you're going to start to gain material wealth. There is in this quarter an increase in material wealth. I'm guessing it has to do with your career, but also something about inheritance here. Something is also about family. So it's like family and career. Maybe again, this is talking about your work. Maybe there's an increase in salary, but there's also like a major bonus, for example. Company shares, a promise of a better contract. Promotion, you name it. It's really going to differ here from one person to the other. But yeah, that's the second important message. We're protecting you. You're going through a portal. Do your best, because you will see how that plays out. I know it's like I'm repeating the message because you might go, what's exactly the message? And this is the message. We're taking very good care of you. Things are changing. We're protecting you because you're going through a portal. What's required of you is to do your best in every way. And there's something about one of the major changes that you're going to see in this quarter is you getting younger, caterpillar, and younger woman. So woman is energy, right? Woman could represent beauty. So there's something about take care of everything, including yourself, because you are gonna be healthier and looking younger this quarter. Love this for you. Okay, yeah, so you're going through a major transition. Something about your work that was a major challenge is gonna be in the past, a thing of the past. This is a time, divine time of big things in your life. Yeah, you're moving through portals right now. And that's what they want you to focus on. Okay, so that is the second message, my dear pile number 2. Let me clear out your cards and take a look at your third important message. Okay, so what is your third important message, my dear pile number 2, for the next 3 months? Right. You've got the Enneagram recognition. I love this for you. Okay. Under the category of happy event. And the keywords are qualification, diploma, award, degree, reward, validation. A lot of you are getting like a diploma, a degree, an award. If not, you're getting super recognized either for your work or something that you've been working towards, right? So that's there. You've got Venus in Leo with affair. Can you see your cards? Yeah. Keep it like that. You've got, two cards. Myth, fairy tale, odyssey. Right, it's right next to affair here. And letter. Wow. Like you're gonna get, definitely gonna get recognized, and there's communication because of this recognition. Important communication of recognition here. Oh, wow. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, tea leaves, tea leaves. How many do we have? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Well, we're gonna trust the process, I guess. 3, 6, 9, 12, and 14. 12 and 14, sorry. 12 and 14. So, you've got victory in some endeavor. Lovely. Okay. You've got 2 months here. And I think they're saying from this month to this month. October to January. Woohoo! So something from now up until January. Okay. If you're watching this now, it's October. If you're watching this later, this is saying from now up until the next 4 months. You've got hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Bell, announcement. Didn't I tell? Oh, so you're gonna get an announcement of congratulations. This is a major announcement. This could be an email, bell and letter, but like an important one. It could be a letter. In any case, this is gonna be like a big announcement, and that is there to recognize you. Not unsuccessful plans. Look at that. Here, there was someone, they want you to know that someone was trying to, let's say, mess with you or betray you. They're not saying who it is, but it was going to be a betrayal. With myth, it's not going to happen. It remains to be an idea in their minds that couldn't be achieved. So someone here was trying to betray you, and because you're divinely protected, you've got an angel or 2 who are there for you. This sort of betrayal is not going to happen. So they just want you to know how protected you are. Instead, you are being super recognized. Looks like you're taking a vacation here. We'll find out what it's trying to say. Gosh, a lot of tea leaves. What do I want to do? I want to start taking out these oracle cards. We don't need them for now because we've already pulled out the cards that we needed. This way we have more space for the tea leaves in this reading. Right, let's take a look at these. So you've got teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. This could have been someone who was pretending to be your friend, and you're going to find the tea about them. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. You're going to find out, it seems, who this person is. It might frustrate you, but it's good to know that they couldn't do anything. And I think like you're going through a filtration process, taking them out of your lives. Door, you're shutting the door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Yes, of course, this is true, but in the context of your reading, it does look like you're going to absolutely shut the door on this person. Any clues who this person is? The Lovers. You know what? First of all, when I saw the Lovers, I was like, yikes, this looks like a person that pile number 1 loves. Instead, I just got another thought. You know how traditionally the Lover's card was a man choosing between two wives? One that he had to choose because his family wanted this person to marry them, who's good for the family or good for the family business. And another one, the other one is what the person that the figure actually wants. It's what his heart wants. And so, looking at the Lover's card here, there's a type of fake energy where this is a person in your life that traditionally has to be there, but then you go, you know what, I don't have to do anything. So for example, this could have been a friend for years and years and years, but you've been noticing that they haven't really been good to you for a very, very long time. You didn't do anything about it because of all of the years of your friendship. So now is the time where you're going to take them out of your life. Sometimes traditionally could also be a family member who's harmful, who should be there because they're family, but they're really like causing, wreaking havoc in your life. So this is where you're going to go, this person should be there, traditionally speaking, but I'm not going to let them be there. It could be a partner who maybe you didn't break up with because you're being patient. All I'm trying to say is, looking at your energy here, is that, and knowing the meaning of the Lover's card, what it traditionally actually means, I think this is talking about a person who's there, but you're just keeping them there because you think that's the right thing. Maybe you feel guilty, something like that. Any more clues about this person in case you want to know? The Hanged Man, sacrifice. So this is Odin. And you can see the symbolism of how he sacrificed his eye in order to gain access to the well of knowledge. So I think this is someone who's snooping on you. Another scoop here. Description, this is someone who loves to snoop on you. Maybe with the eyes here also, maybe envies you. They're hanging in there. They're not fully out of your life, but they're not fully in either. And they like do a lot to get your tea. Like they try whatever they can to get more information about you. Any other information I'm missing out on here about this person who's had a plan that's not going to work? Page of Cups. You've noticed that they are childish. You recognize their energy as quite childish. Yeah, only doing what is important for them. They act in a childish way. Any other thing, final thing? The High Priestess. Well, one final important thing is that you constantly feel like you're playing games with them. Like you observe their move just so you can protect yourself. And both of you are kind of like playing, protecting, like if you do this, I'm going to do this. Sorry about the background noise. Gosh, that's loud. Okay, if you do this, I'm going to do this. And you kind of feel like you don't know what their next move is. They're not clear. And you always have to guess, have to use your intuition, be guarded, protect yourself against their under the table acts kind of thing. Yeah, so this is all the information I have regarding this person who is going to be out of your life. You're going to absolutely funnel them out of your life, shut the door. Okay, wow, so a lot is happening. I think this is a person who was plotting behind your back, that's clear. But I think they're gonna make, like they were trying to plot something only to find that you've gotten a lot of recognition and a lot of success. Maybe that's what's going to expose them. Perhaps, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to put the picture together. I think I should wait. Right, let's keep these out since these were just questions. And you've got feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Do you see? Getting that message. Grapes. Time to go out and have fun. Time to go out and have fun. There's definitely something about between October up to January even. You're having fun in your life, which is great. Did we say you were going to work hard? No. Actually, the cards were saying we're going to take very good care of you. Just make sure that whatever you do it with great quality. So no, not a lot of hard work at all. In fact, this may even be talking about a vacation. Some of you are going to be very lucky and you're going to take like a vacation from October to January. If that's not possible for you, if that's like, which I'm sure most of you, who am I to say? I don't know. But perhaps because of the holidays and all of that, was it your pile one? I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, it was pile one. Oh my God, pile number one also had cards pertaining to, I don't know if it was vacation, but it was something about they won't be working hard either. What's going on astrologically? I'm really curious. So yeah, you will either be going on like a vacation or it's just going to be so light. So light. It's time of shedding. And you're going to have a lot of fun in this quarter. Hands in need of help, assistance, and guidance. This victory is going to be great help for you. Why? Let's see these two tea leaves. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So I would say perhaps you were so tied down to someone. That could be like your manager, employer, right, for example, or a professor, or maybe your spouse or something. You were so tied to someone, tied to your job, and with this massive recognition, it looks like this is the divine time where you're going to be released. Your hands are free. You're going to be released from whatever or whoever, for most of you this is a person, whoever you're tied to. So who is this person you're tied to? I'm sure you know, but Page of Swords. Yeah, so it's like the king crowning a knight. Your king, your employer, father for some of you. Maybe your parents are the ones paying for your expenses. Yeah, that's what I think of. And you're leaving, or at least you're gaining your freedom to move in however you want. Yeah. Okay, so for the longest time they were your vehicle, and now you are free in this quarter. Wow, long message. Okay. We're about to put this whole message together. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Cups. Something is blowing up in a beautiful way. The recognition, in your case, all of the light. So the thing about this recognition is that it's giving you a lot of options. That's why you're not so tied down to a person or a thing anymore. But I think it's a person. You've got strength. You're like, go ahead. If you used to threaten me in another way, go ahead. But I think you're making beautiful peace with this person. That's the gesture of this card. It's kind of like you're not afraid anymore. So you approach them with strength to make peace. Abundance and abundance and abundance this is. Ten of Cups, this is a quarter where you're really going to feel happy. You're going to feel like everything is clearing in your life. Everything is going beautifully. You're clearing out the toxicity from your life, shutting the doors. So basically, what is this saying? This is saying from October to January, you're going to experience massive changes. It is the portal, right? We understand that from the second message. It is a portal. You're going to start feeling relaxed, finally relaxed. Things are working out for you. Not only were you tied down to someone here, but also there was a friend who was trying to entrap you even more. You're going to shut the door on this person, create peace, strong peace with this person. And this recognition is going to take you places. It's going to give you many options. These options are going to empower you, and these options are going to make you feel very happy. You're going to feel more happy than you know. My dear pile number 2, your message is saying this is your divine time of this portal opening up. You're leaving. You're going to start experiencing all of that this quarter, and the new chapter and the new quarter. New portal in the new quarter. Yeah, my dear pile number 3, this was your message. They wanted to emphasize on this massive change. They wanted to show you all the different aspects that we're going to be playing out in this portal and this great change in your life in this quarter. And yeah, these were your messages. I truly hope you've enjoyed them. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at 3 important messages for the next 3 months. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. We will be doing each of these readings individually. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Citrine. Your significator card is Home. And if you picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn, as well as Libra. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. We have one right off the bat. You are going to be very lucky in the next 3 months. I love this for you. Okay, so let's pull out your first message. You know what? Since this has fallen even before we've begun, I feel like it's also a significator card right there. So we'll find out what home means in the context of the reading. But you're definitely going to be very lucky in this quarter. And let's pull out your oracle cards. So, you've got the Enneagram Failure under the category of difficult event. And the keywords here are disappointment, insolvency, defeat, bad news, bankruptcy, being turned down. Right. I'm glad this one came out right before this one so that you know we're waiting for context here. But as you know, I will be reading your reading honestly, whatever comes out. And let's see what we have. Oh, you've got Jupiter in Scorpio with manipulation. So, oh wait, right. I think I got the gist here. Perhaps you have too. And let's pull out the rest of your tea leaves. Right. I do see a green one. Whew, it's probably yours. You've got 2 actually. Okay, so we'll take these. Oh my god, you're getting a lot of green tea leaves. There we go. And these will be your tea leaves for this first part, this important message. And we can keep this one here. Right, let's now take a look at your tea leaves. Yeah, I'll just keep it here. So, you've got horse, short journey. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Happiness, amazing. You've got wealth, love this for you. And we can push it up so that we have space for one more. Dogs, getting together with friends. So that's the second time you're getting friends here. Okay, the synchronicity is strong. You have lion, time to act. Oh, the lion and the horse. Candle, you will be shown the way. Barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Marriage. Right. And yeah, let's keep them here. I guess they have to be here. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Where did we see there was a challenge? Ah, no. Is that you were lacking something, right? Bridge, carrot, opportunity or windfall. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. These did slide out, so let's take them. You've got, right off the bat, are you kidding me? The 10 of Pentacles. Wealth, it is. And given that I've noticed an energy in pile 1 and pile 2, they had something about family and wealth. You're getting it here too, because the 10 of Pentacles is a generational wealth. We do see a big family here celebrating. So perhaps in your pile, it translates in another way, that there's going to be wealth in your family. Maybe you're going to marry into wealth. That's another thing. What else? Yeah, just wealth in the family here. That's what's going to make you very happy. You've got the 8 of Cups. Maybe your family is giving you something very valuable. They're giving you money. That's another thing, of course. 8 of Cups. You've got the King of Pentacles. We can take this out for now. The Ace of Swords. And one final tarot card, which we can place right here. You've got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so what is your message? Something about the home here. Something about the home, the family getting wealth. Maybe your family is giving you a home this quarter. Maybe they're promising you a home this quarter. Maybe they're like deciding to pay the rent for you throughout the year. That's so cool. What else? Maybe they're renovating your house for some of you. Like I said, maybe you're marrying into wealth. Maybe in general, your home, your family is going to be abundant and blessed with wealth this quarter. That's very clear. In this quarter, you're going to feel lucky because with the money that's coming in, it seems like you will be able to now fulfill many things that were lacking in your life. You'll be able to, bridge the gap between what you needed and what you need to get there, right? So money is a means that's taking you there. So yeah, windfall of money. It seems, I'm just going to trust the cards. Windfall of money falling onto your family in this quarter. Right. Now, to complete the message, you've got failure and manipulation. It looks like someone here is going to interfere in your family. Do you see the lion and the horse? They're like, roar. They're trying to protect their territory. They're trying to, or maybe take something from you, but you're protecting your territory. They're trying to take that lion's share from you. It seems, I know it might be like crazy to hear, but you know, it is an important message that you are getting. You're receiving a lot of money this quarter, and it seems like someone's finding out about this. They want to like grab, they want to grab a lot from it. Maybe this is like legal. There's nothing suggesting here that it is legal, but I'm just guessing. Some, or maybe this is like a family member that wants to take somebody's share or something. That's not going to be successful. Failure. Whoever's trying to manipulate things because they want this wealth, it's going to be guarded and protected. This person is not going to be able to take that money from you, and it's going to be given to your family. Having said that, this person is going to be kicked out. Yeah, this person is going to be kicked out because how is this person going to be kicked out? Is that even like a relevant detail? Oh, Page of Swords. Well, it was actually, because you will realize that this person may be loud, but they're a scarecrow. They're not real. They just want to scare you in order to take something that's not theirs. And so in this quarter, you're realizing that this is just some loud noise, loud threats, maybe, that's not real. Okay, and it seems like there was a lot of fighting here going on or about to happen with this person who's trying to take your wealth, but you're going to be, I almost want to say, eradicating their case completely. And you are getting this wealth nonetheless, with this person standing in the way trying to get something that's not theirs. Right, so you're getting the message that you will be absolutely protected from this person. And it looks like this windfall of money is really going to help you move to the other side where a lot of your desires lie. So if you're thinking, how am I ever going to get there? That's how it's going to happen. It's going to be through sheer luck. Crazy, but real. It's true. That is the important message that they want you to know. A lot of wealth coming into the home. Also, there's something about a friend here who is gonna help you out this quarter. Is it in this situation or is it in something else? The Magician. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like throughout this situation, you as a home are going to be lucky to have someone who will easily take you out of this. I feel like there are happy tears here going, oh, we thought we wouldn't be out of this, or we weren't going to get this. So yes, friend showing you guys the way. They're in the same area here. It looks like a family friend will be helping you stand up to this person, and they will have this the quickest way, instant way to get yourselves out of what they're trying to do. And I think there's a sigh of relief here. The family going, oh, that was good. You guys are going to be very blessed and lucky for sure. Very lucky people, and you will get that wealth. I know it might be like crazy to hear, but this is what the cards are showing. So allow the energy to play out in your life and to see how it is, where exactly and how it's going to play out. But yeah, that's the first important message that I see for you guys. Liberation with the Ace of Swords, especially from the things that were tying you down, from going where you want to go as a family. Right, so that is the first thing, first important message that I see for you guys. Let me clear out the table and we'll take a look at your second one. Okay, let's now take a look at your second message. And take it from here. Take them from here. One more. There we go. Ooh, these did come out a lot. 2, 6, 9, 12, and 14. Okay, trusting the process. And since we're getting a lot of tea leaves, you know, we don't have to necessarily... Oh, I'm getting a timing here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. A timing card. Whoa, and another one. Well, oops. Right. So, yeah, we don't have to. We can, like, take just one card, and that's it. We don't have to use everything. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards first and find out what your second important message for the next 3 months are. So you've got the card jealousy under the category of blockage. The keywords are excessive comparison, dissatisfaction, envy, rivalry, victimization, feeling of lack. Sports, right? Losing weight, sponsorship, athletes, Olympics, heart rate, health. Okay, let's take a look at your tea leaves. April. So in terms of your health, you're also going to be very lucky. Seeing jealousy here, I'm getting another message. Like, yeah, maybe someone's going to be jealous, of course, maybe. I mean, they're there. But I'm getting the idea that your health is going to move forward so fast from now until April. Maybe you're going to lose weight as well, or you're just going to overall be super healthy, that by April, you are going to be so blessed in the results that you get. Jealousy just gives me this intuitive impression that it's not what people usually get. That's why, hence the jealousy. Or maybe you were able to achieve something that's not easy for others to achieve, or maybe the people around you to achieve. So whether others are going to be jealous of you or not, we'll find out. At the end of the day, I feel like it's saying you're going to get envious results, like really, really amazing results in terms of your health and your weight loss. Okay, you have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like it's the opposite here. You're really working on your health and it's improving. But maybe someone or others who don't want to make the effort are going to be very jealous, it seems, from the maybe you're an athlete as well, from the changes that you are getting or the improvements that you're getting. Maybe this is relevant. These jealous people, we'll find out. Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. This is strong this quarter, right? The gavel, involvement in the law. I feel like you're legally going to get a lot of money. So this could be the same thing with the family, like officially, legally own something, like your family's giving you something, it's going to be legally yours, or the family, maybe it's an inheritance, right? Or it doesn't have to be related to the first point. It could simply be that you are going to sign a new contract and it's going to get you a lot of money, right? So yeah, involvement with the law, like signing contracts and stuff, and getting money for sure. That's there. You're really blessed this quarter. Quill, get back to the basics. Okay. A cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. I think that's a warning again. Be careful when you're signing the legalities to get what you want. Or maybe it's you're an athlete and there's a sponsorship or something. And while that's great news, don't lower your standards is the message here. Get what you deserve. There's The quill here, I think you're signing a contract. Yes. So family or not, perhaps it's the same thing for some of you. It's a different thing for another. Maybe some of you will be signing a new contract, owning a home, because it is your significator card after all. So whatever this financial gain is from, that's entering your home, whether it's from another home or because of a family or a contract that you're signing, your guidance here is that you want to look at the fine print and don't be too happy that you let things go and lower your standards and not get what you deserve. Sometimes when we are very happy, we may tend to do that. But if you do, look at that. You're going to be very dissatisfied. It may feel good in the moment, but in the long run, in the long haul, you're going to be very dissatisfied. So don't rush. Don't rush. Take your time. Study the legalities specifically and the contract terms and all of that very well. Make sure that your rights are there before you sign off. Be very careful. Okay, you've got Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Maybe you're a landlord here. Maybe you're a landlord and you're going to be signing a nice contract with someone new. Again, the same thing. Right, persevere and you will overcome problems. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. I feel like it's talking about financial gain. In my opinion, this is talking about money that multiplies for you with the rabbit. Maybe moves slow first and then multiplies for you. Oh, so when you're signing this contract, don't be so focused on the now. Focus on the long haul and how much money you could be making, financial gain you could be making. So there's where the red flag is, like don't go, oh, what can I have now? But instead, take it easy and take it slow so that you're not dissatisfied. The long haul and how much you can be gaining is more important. Desk, pay attention to your work. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. You won't believe me, guys, if I tell you in the 3 piles, you guys got vacation. I'm thinking because it's the time of the holidays, right? But since I've been doing readings for many people for years, that doesn't come up like that. It might come up in a pile and it would be understandable. There's something about vacation, and I don't know astrologically how we can check that. Vacation would be which pile? 5th house, maybe? Play, yeah, maybe. So if you're an astrologer and you can help us identify what's going on astrologically, because everybody's been getting this vacation card, either this one or a card from another deck. So yeah, I feel like you're taking things slow with the camel this quarter and you're enjoying your time. Although, interestingly, opposite to that, it does say pay attention to your health. Perhaps you're going to be on vacation, but at the same time, you're guided to pay attention to your health. Career, your work. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Beautiful. Okay, clouds, temporary problems. That's why this came up. Okay, starting to show something here. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. And bouquet, compliments from an admirer. My God, this is a lot, and it certainly needs me to focus here because there's so much going on. Financial gain on one hand and pay attention to finances on the other. I don't know, guys, to be honest. There's something about the beginning. There's a red flag here. Although you're making a lot of money in this quarter, you are guided to be very careful in the beginning, because although this money will increase later on, you are guided to either not spend them all in the beginning or not want it all in the beginning or something like that, because that could represent temporary. It's not going to be like a forever problem at all, but a bottleneck that you can totally, with the staff here, just like Moses' wand, that you can totally remove from your path. and unnecessary danger that you can remove in your from your path. So look, you're going to be guided, protected, helped, and your guides are going to help you overcome the challenges of this period when it comes to finances. Although you are super blessed, your family is getting money, you're going to be signing a contract, but there's something about, although this is all happening, maybe you're not going to receive it all this quarter, right? Maybe it's just like signing of contract, the beginning of your family getting this money, but in order for it to land in the bank, it's going to take its time. So there's something about, although you're very lucky and blessed, you want to take it super easy when it comes to your spending or the things that you decide to do with it, because until you receive this money, you can be putting yourself into temporary problems that don't need to necessarily be there. So yeah, be very careful with that. And in any case, even if you do, your guides are showing that we will carry you through this time. But don't make things harder for yourself unnecessarily, especially when it comes to the signing, because that may not be carried through. This one is going to be a decision that you make, and you will be super satisfied if you're not careful. But yeah, compliments from an admirer. I don't know yet what that is, but let me tell you what I've noticed until then. So now we understand why these are big cards here. It looks like you're moving ahead in life in terms of your health, in terms of your finances, in terms of many things. And you've got someone or some people here who are not taking the same measures, calling you lucky, which you are, but that doesn't take away from your efforts, obviously. And you obviously are, like, you are lucky. But like I said, it doesn't take away from the efforts you put in. You're going to see the energy of jealousy because of all these massive changes that are happening in your life. So is this just simply letting us, like, why do you have that is what I want to know. Why are you being informed with that? Because it must be there for a reason. Why are you being informed about the jealousy? Oh, also, there's jealousy because you're getting a lot of compliments and a lot of admiration, like people congratulating you, people admiring where you are in life, people admiring your weight loss or your improvements in health. All of these things, it seems, are making someone or some people very, very jealous. So why are you getting this message of this jealousy? Queen of Wands. Because I think you're going to be popular amongst your people, your community, up next with all of this success. Yeah, popular as in people admiring things for you. They admire the steps you and your family have taken. They admire your home. They admire how you look. It's the Queen of Wands. Okay. Knight of Cups. They admire you too, by the way. Knight of Cups. They really, really, really admire you too, but they're crying. I feel like their pain is not really allowing them to show this admiration. Three of Swords. In fact, it hurts them. It really hurts them. So perhaps it's meant to give you a perspective, to be empathetic or sympathetic of their situation. Maybe you would have otherwise, I don't know, been mean to them. You're the Queen of Wands here, so you're the one in power. Perhaps it is just giving you a perspective to understand that these people, maybe you're going to feel hurt, by the way. Maybe because they're hurt, they want to hurt you, especially behind your back. So yes, it is saying give them your back, like leave them behind, or don't pay attention to them. But it's just simply there to maybe show you that you shouldn't be hurt from the actions of some people, because if you watch them try to hurt you when you are in that high point in your life, you should just realize that they're doing what they're doing because they are in pain. Exactly. And that they secretly do admire you. Whatever they say is not real. Just don't, of course, like give them the space to hurt you. Give them your back. But understand. Understand that they are going through pain. Yeah, and leave them behind. Don't give them energy. Okay. Like have a stiff upper lip. Don't react. Yeah, so the main message is good luck entering the home. Pay attention to this contract during this time. Pay attention to your work. Interesting. Vacation and pay attention to your work. Like, I'm confused. Maybe because of all of this high and all of these amazing things happening in your life, and the time off, you might like, they might be talking about something particularly about your work. Eight of Swords. Okay. So with everything great going on in your life and you're getting vacation, sometimes when we get into vacation mode, to come back, it feels like you're not getting into the hang of it right away. You feel like things take time to adjust before you're super into it. And so maybe you're going to stay stuck in vacation mode and the happiness of all of the exciting things that are happening, and thinking about the people who are jealous here, that important things in your work may slip. And these are, it seems, very important to you. So don't get lost in all of that. This important message is talking about all the red flags. Although it's full of positivity to come, the main message seems to be about the red flags of this quarter and how to take them out of the way. Will you be carried through? Absolutely. But you also have important things that you need to do. You'll be praised. You will have financial success. You will get your health improved, your weight loss as well. All of these amazing things are happening. You're excited, right? Don't let them, don't, in contrast, feel like, oh no, I want to enjoy all of these things, but my work is tying me down kind of feeling. Or maybe it's your last few, who knows, weeks somewhere before you sign a contract and be somewhere else. In any case, there's something about this quarter where you are feeling tied down by work, especially with all of the excitement that is happening. You're guided to be wise and calmly and softly, because the Eight of Swords is an idea in your mind. It's not the reality. And this is why I say kindly and softly. Do what you need to do without the feelings of restriction, because it can restrict you. So yeah, the second important message is all about the red flags towards the contract, towards the how you treat the finances that are coming in your life, to treat your work, and the people around you that are going to be jealous. Good luck is coming in your home specifically. Enjoy it, but take care of all of these things, is what I'm seeing as your second important message. So let me clear out your cards and the table, and I'll come back and we do the third important message. Okay, let's take a look at the third message. So that's one. There we go. That's two. Thank you. I feel like one's gonna fall. Yeah. All right. And the final card. There we go. Right. So what do we have? The Enneagram Financial Anxiety, under the category of blockage. Right, so the keywords are feeling of insecurity, financial stress, worry, pessimism, fear or of lack, fear of wealth, which I think is your case, to be honest. Fear of wealth, because I was about to get confused. But it could also be fear of insecurity, because we did learn that there is a period where you have to be careful. Or maybe it's not about you at all. Maybe it's about you helping others. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what this is trying to say. Super open. It might even adjust our understanding of the other messages. Let's wait and see. So, unexpected help. Right. I'm glad we waited because I was really confused. Okay, thank you. Let's pull out this tea leaf. You've got cup. You should accept valid criticism. You've got, oh my God, this pile. This is the, what is it called? Talisman. This is the talisman of winning the lottery. Do you see? There's something about being super lucky when it comes to your wealth. And it was in your pile that someone was going to help you get what you deserve pertaining to your family home. Remember? So yes, it was in your pile. That person that was going to help you there. So this particular message is talking about this zooming in onto this help and your anxiety before you actually get what you deserve, right? That is rightfully yours. Okay. And your relationship with this person. So let's see what the message about around this time and about the situation is. So you've got Venus in Aries with lust, right? We do know with lust here that someone is lusting over your finances. They're creating chaos. We know that. And you've got Jupiter, which is the planet of great luck and fortune in Sagittarius with principle. Right, let's take a look at your tea leaves. You have dragon, beware of self-delusion. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Table, hard work ahead. To be honest, I feel like this is talking about stability, but we'll see. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. June, the month of June. June and July have been popping up in this reading, around this time. Weeping willow, family sorrow. Yeah, didn't I tell you it has to do with your family? This money, they're weeping. Everyone's so sad about this attack. Yeah, do you see? Everyone's so sad. But I feel like table is saying it's going to be stable. It's going to become stable. Right, this is interesting. And let's take a look at your tarot cards so that we know what the important message is. Oh, okay. Let's take it from the top. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles, the financial fulfillment. Don't worry, you're going to get it. The card again, this family wealth. This wealth for the family. Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. It's going to be great. Right. Oh, Nine of Cups. Look at the happiness. Yay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, very positive cards, I must say. There are extreme energies. In the beginning, you're like weeping and crying, and at the end, you're like, you won with the Queen of Wands. You won. That's the victory. And the whole family is celebrating here. So that is wonderful. What is your message? You're getting a lot of guidance in how to stay stable, because it seems like if you are committed to staying stable, especially in the beginning, as all of this chaos and eruption, where's the eruption? As this eruption happens, the better things will be. Oh, June. Maybe you will get all of this wealth, like be fully fulfilled by June. I could be wrong, right? Maybe it's a path, like you will get bit by bit up until June, perhaps. But don't get yourself, and this is for your whole family, don't get into anxiety once this happens. This is why this reading is talking about a principle, an idea that you have to have, if you want to, in your mind, in order to go through all of this gracefully. So your guides are saying, don't put yourself, you and your family, in this financial anxiety. You will be getting aid and assistance, and someone close to you is going to give you the information and the knowledge that you need to help you overcome this attack. So your home needs to stay stable. That's very important. The air in the home also, the energy in your home is vital in this coming period. So what are you guided to do? With the Queen of Wands, you're guided to stay strong and positive. How? They're saying don't be overly invested in these emotions like anger, hate, frustration, fury, and all of that. Because you somehow, I don't know what's going to happen or what the situation is, that will hurt you. It will turn around and it will hurt you. So they're telling you, first of all, don't get so furious. They're guiding you to keep calm. Commit to staying stable and calm. And maybe there's a wedding this quarter for someone you know. Maybe this is you as well. But in anyways, like the archway, the two couples here, perhaps, or an engagement even. But it doesn't have to be. It's just something I've noticed. In any case, stay committed to being stable. That's the most important thing. You'll win faster, you won't hurt yourself in the way, and the things energetically will work out for you. So that's the first thing. Second thing you're guided to do with this energy, the T and the tongue. Do you see? Hold your tongue, because you could be, without knowing, blurting out a lot of information unnecessarily, just because you're defending yourself, protecting yourself, trying to hit back, whatever this is. They're saying, hold your tongue. You know how in the law, like they say what? You have the right to remain silent. That's for a reason. That's for your own protection. When they say that to others, they're protecting them. They're just letting them know and informing them that they have this right. You have the right to remain silent until you have your lawyer. So what I'm basically essentially seeing is that all this fire and anger could let you take actions or say things that you don't necessarily need to say. And so hold your tongue. That's very important. And this is why it's important to have control over your emotions, to feel them but not follow them, to be the one in control of your emotions, to remain calm and stable through the sorrow, the anger, the fury, and the lies. Because with the chameleon here, it seems like you're dealing with someone that changes their words, they change their actions, they change themselves based on the situation they're in order to appear in a particular way to get what they want. So yes, it could be very infuriating. And obviously you're very worried about your finances, maybe even your home. And so here, this is saying, first of all, you'll be aided, but the whole reading is, first of all, showing you that you're going to be very lucky in this situation. You're going to get your money, your wishes are going to be fulfilled financially. This is for the whole family. You'll get your power, and you will all be really very happy with the situation. So yeah, stay committed to being stable, and let the chameleon and know that you will have help to take yourself out of the situation. And yeah, that is your third important message with regards to the next 3 months. I wish you the best of luck with that. If you can share, please do let me know what's going on. But it was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. I wish you the best. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!